Hello guys and welcome back to the channel. I've got Scott on here, so hope you are well.
Yeah, I'm all right, Dan. Sitting in the dark here. I'm all
Yeah, I mean, we got Arsenal on Sunday on the back of 2 clean sheets and a win against Liverpool, so it's not bad going.
right. No, unbelievable. Absolutely unbelievable that result last week. Yeah, just unbelievable. I was nursing a really bad hangover on the settee, and I thought this is going to make it 10 times worse. Watching the Liverpool game, but it was just unbelievable to get that result. So I was feeling a lot more perkier after that. I was kind of it was an instant cure. But yeah, so obviously going to Arsenal, I mean, it is going to be another tough game, but just the way they all fought for each other, I don't know, it just felt like you were starting to see a team now. He's starting to come through a little bit. The way they're all celebrating, it was just, it was marvelous.
And that was the main thing on Saturday was how we're defending, and even Yates said in his post-match conference that a couple of days later, saying that the relationships are starting to be built now across the pitch, and obviously you could see it with celebrations after the game and how we played as well.
Yeah, and I think, particularly midfield, Freuler is starting to look a lot better now, and they just seem to have they're getting that understanding of I think what people's strengths are and where everybody is and the types of passes there's are and all that kind of stuff. It just seems to be coming together.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't agree more. I mean, especially with the clean sheets as well. I mean, you can tell the confidence will be high on Sunday now, because obviously we kept that four for 2 games near enough now, and I mean they will have that understanding of each other now, which will be a massive boost.
Yeah, and I mean it not been pretty, had it, for Villa, Wolves, and then who else did we play? Brighton. So it wasn't pretty, but you couldn't fault the effort in those games. So it seems to have they've stuck at it. And then obviously the most surprising thing was the quality. Some of the foreplay. I mean, it wasn't perfect, but we didn't expect to have a lot of the ball. But we were a lot more threatening when we did have it. I mean, that's the most threatening we've looked, crikey, in months. I think that was the best. I mean, the best performance of the season, hands down. But we've been struggling kind of passing the ball forwards, and I'd probably argue since the Everton game we haven't looked as good as that. Or definitely the Spurs defeat. I think ever since then we've not been good with the ball at all. So it was just really good to see us looking a lot more of a threat.
And that's the thing that gonna happen now. I think now that we keeping that organ unit, that I think going forward we're gonna look that bit more threatening now, which will be quite good.
Yeah, I think Awoniyi deserves a lot of credit. I thought he played really well. And we've been screaming out for somebody just to be able to hold the ball up a little bit and just give centre halves a game off the ball and on it. And I thought he was excellent. Really good, and he took his goal well. And I thought his link-up play was good. I think his link-up play has looked decent, and he's always looking to find that pass, and the pass is normally a decent one. So yeah, there was a few bits he laid off, I think, for Lingard, and he laid off for Kiate in the first half with some good play. So yeah, I think we need to give him a run now. He's had a blinding game. I think he deserves a start at Arsenal, and yeah, it's kind of, we've got to keep going with it.
I mean, we have got Arsenal. I think he will offer that physical strength, as you said, especially against Libo and Gabriel. He will offer that something different, which, yeah, fair enough, they played against Mitrovic already, but I mean, Rooney won't give them an easy game on Sunday.
No, and I think going back to the cup game last season, Keenan Davis, I think that was his debut, and he roughed them up a bit at the back, and they can get rattled, Arsenal. So I think let's try and take it to them a little bit more. I think we'll still be letting them have bits of possession, but when we do get it, I think we've got to get further up the pitch, and I think Awoniyi just gives us that. We can hold the ball up, and it gives everybody a bit of a chance to get closer to him. And yeah, it's just not that constant coming back because we just haven't got that physical presence in the squad. I don't think, other than Awoniyi.
Definitely. I mean, hopefully that we can sort have that build up play that bit more that we did with Davis last season with a 1 up front. I mean, Kalute did do he definitely that physical presence in that midfield on Saturday when it was just winning balls and how he was winning.
Yeah, I think Steve Cooper picked exactly the right team. It was probably the first time, well, maybe not the first time, but I was kind of thinking, yeah, I think that he's put the right team out there. To be honest, I was fairly confident. Maybe
Mm.
Mangala, but Mangala's been injured, and I think we needed Kiate in midfield to be that big physical presence. And Froyle's been playing well, and so is Yatesy. So I thought he got that midfield combination spot on, and then yeah, Lingard and Gibbs White playing off Awoniyi, that was good. And I think Brennan needed that break, and Jesse had his best game. It wasn't perfect, but he seemed to get better as the game wore on. So hopefully it might be a bit of a kickstart, for Jesse as well.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, hopefully he can kick on now and hopefully he can build on it. I mean, he played against Arsenal and he is quite good against Arsenal as well. So hopefully, if he does play on Sunday, that he can sort of get that goal just to kick on now.
Yeah, I think he's a confidence player, isn't he? And I think if he gets that goal, and Morgan Gibbs White as well, I think both of them, if they can hit the back of the net. I'm trying. Is Gibbs White scored yet? I don't think he has he?
No, he
Yeah,
got a
so
few assists.
that's it with them two. If they can start, if they can add goals, that's why they were brought in. Let's face it, to kind of add goals as well as create. So that's the bit that's missing from those two. But yeah, he just bloody hell, what a turnaround! It was all doom and gloom, and looking it's going to be a long, long season, and then they've just pulled that out of the hat on Saturday, and it's just like unbelievable, and it's just changed things, hasn't it? Kind of positivity around the club, and yep, we're still bottom, but if we can beat Liverpool, then there's not many other teams that we need to be worried about. So I think the onus is on us now, particularly at home, to carry on with that level. That's what Yates has said, hasn't it? That's the benchmark. So that's it.
Yeah, definitely. And now they've got that benchmark, they can push on. I mean, would you stick to that sort of team for Arsenal? Would you change? I mean, they always say not change the winning team, and hopefully Cooper got that sort of that team now he can start to work with.
Yeah, I would. I wouldn't. I wouldn't see the need to change that team. I think with Brennan coming off the bench, he had a good 20 odd minutes, and maybe that's what we need to see of Brennan. He looked a threat when he came on. So if that's the kind of bit that we just need to get Brennan's confidence back up again, if he can come on and do that bit, Lingard's experience to come in, and he needs to do a bit more. So yeah, I'd go with the same team, to be honest.
Yeah, definitely 100%. I mean, we all know Arsenal quality, and I mean, if I mean, without that performance, could you see us stopping them?
What without the Liverpool performance, or
Yeah, with the Liverpool performance.
well, it's going to be a very tough game, but I think if we can get a point, that would be a fantastic result. To get a point. So I think the game plan won't be too much different, if I'm honest. They'll have plenty of the ball, and we've got to sit tight and be compact and look to get them on the break. So it just felt like that second half of Liverpool. It just felt like a Cooper team, and we hadn't seen that for a while. And particularly the second half, because they didn't half take it to Liverpool in the second half on the break. It was kind of like we're almost going kind of toe to toe with them, and I think that was the most pleasing bit of it, is that we won, and I thought we deserved to win.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, we did it last season. It was like payback for last season with them. Then that 3 yard goal. So it was really, really good. And I mean, it was like a proper Cooper team, as you said.
Yeah, just that press, and then to turn a bit of quality and get us going, with some counter-attacking football. It was really good. And, I was on the phone to a few Liverpool fans afterwards, last night, that all of them said that Forest deserved to win.
Yeah, and I know 3 Liverpool fans, and they said to me that we deserved it. And the celebrations after the game was really, really long overdue, to be fair.
Yeah, it was fantastic to see the celebrations. Just, yeah, unbelievable. The subs, everybody. Just really good. And I thought Cooper was right. It's not the time for fist pumps yet. But fingers crossed, we can just start to claw away a little bit more. We're edging towards 2 points off 11 points. So that's my first season marker to get. We've got to get to 12. So we beat them. We're not the worst team in history. And then, yeah, so it's kind of, before the Liverpool game, we're kind of thinking, where's the next win coming from? And then all of a sudden, Arsenal's going to be a hard game. So I think the performance, again, is going to be the thing that is going to be looked at the most, probably from Steve Cooper. And then we've got to take that into that Brentford and that Palace game before the World Cup. They're huge games. And if we can pick 4 points up, out of those 2 games, it will be, amazing. Even 3 points, it'd take that.
Yeah, definitely. It will give that massive confidence going into before the World Cup. As well, sir. I couldn't agree more, for being honest. Yeah. I mean, what's your score prediction for Sunday?
I'll go optimistic. 2-2 draw.
Who you got scoring?
A Wanye and Gibbs White.
Oh, that sounds really, really good. I mean, it'd be nice for Ronnie to take on now his goal score, and I think seeing as Gibbs White gets his first one, I think it will be his confidence will go up.
Yeah, I think so. I think that's, to get him a goal, and let's get his tail up as well. And then, um, he's a good player, and he's showing it definitely in patches throughout games. And, he looks class at times. And I think if we get his confidence up, then, we'll see that a lot more over 90 minutes.
Yeah, definitely. I couldn't agree more. Do you want to say about your socials?
Yeah, you can follow me on Munich Madrid on Twitter.
Yeah, do hit the follow on that one. So thank you for coming on.
No worries, Dan. Anytime, mate.
Right then, guys, I'd like to say thank you for watching. Goodbye.